No. We're gonna all start at 1 a.m.
There you go. That's better. I can play in the morning if you want to. We can do an 8 a.m. Sunday stream.
No.
Goodbye forever.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
See, I'm fine to do it in the middle of the night. It's just doing it early morning. No.
You are so much earlier than all of us.
This is truly the only time I can do this because it's right after my parents will go to bed, so they stop calling me every 20 minutes.
Alright. Ooh, I forgot about this.
I wish this song looped better.
Yeah, it hits the end and it's just like, oh, bud.
Bye.
I don't even remember if this is one that I suggested.
So, yeah, this is swing jazz.
Well, I know Gypsy recommended one and I recommended one.
Alex. I hope we didn't level up enough of that.
No, I'm actually... So, I'll just let everyone else know who's here. I've told you, Kat, I don't know if you're listening, Tom. So, I'm just going to make a bunch of stuff easier on me going forward. Because as I said before, I had ended up building Avalon upon a pyramid of third-party books. So going forward, I am going to be shelving a bunch of those third-party books. Mostly stuff that I used to get firearms, modern vehicles, modern armor, stuff like that. I'm going to be just shelving that. And I am going to be limiting what resources I use to the same ones that I'm going to be having you guys use. Either the Spheres of Power Wiki or the Pathfinder AON. So if I need a modern vehicle, I'm just going to modify carts and stuff on there. If I need a submarine, modify a galleon. Just stuff like that. I'm going to be taking some lessons I learned while playing Starfinder just to make some stuff easier.
Does that mean
Is this going to change the Justicar significantly?
I was about to ask, does that mean that the Justice Card is going to be there?
So, for now, I'm going to keep the Justicar as it is.
Alright.
But going forward, just so I don't have to constantly be like, oh, what book did I bring this from?
So are you gonna, for instance, are you going to keep using acceleration, deceleration, vehicular movement rules?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
No, that's fine. It's just,
well,
Cargo fitness.
what are you gonna say?
I don't like it. It's very cumbersome.
That is fair. That is fair. We can work on that.
When do you drive?
We can always swap over to the Pathfinder rules for vehicles, just because it is just like, go, don't go, move left, move right. It's like, oh, nice.
I mean,
Right.
I say that like I have any memory of even how Justicar works well.
Yeah. All right, Dragon, you back in?
Yeah, my freaking computer threw it. That just with Wi-Fi and then it threw a complete temper tantrum, which is very not nice. But yeah, I'm enough.
All right. You jumping back into Roll20? There. Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I'm all good.
Love this
Alright.
song.
Let's get this popsicle stand blown.
Let's get this popsicle stand started.
This popsicle stand in the stratosphere.
Let's get
Okay.
this popsicle stand rolling. The
All
ball
right.
is rolling up the hill.
Last time on Avalon. I don't even remember, as I did not bother to watch the last episode.
Oh my
Fuck.
gosh.
Frog fight.
You're an incredible
yeah.
dungeon master.
Frogs,
God.
frogs in a cave.
Baba Fraga. I remember. Yes, you
Was
guys
that
had-
before or after the robot?
That was after.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Definitely after the vampire moved in.
Yep, as you guys found
Is
out
that
that.
also after we all leveled up to 20?
Yes.
Oh God, no. Which we will be speeding up leveling a little bit. So,
Oh,
Bum, bum, bum.
all right. After you found out of Spain moved in down in your neighborhood, okay. As we shall pick up at the start of a brand new day. Come on, music, stop. 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 Oh, I haven't even been recording, that's why. There we go.
Thank
Okay.
you.
There we go. Now we're recording. Haha.
we're a bit mixed up at the moment.
It's been a year.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Oh.
As
How
we shall
did that,
begin.
actually?
So, we shall begin at the start of a brand new day. It has been a while since you guys have been kind of guarding the dig site along with, or in the company of the University of Sanrea. As you guys remember, you have been aiding a Dr. Nix Tenebris.
Wait,
Oh, I also remember
wasn't there a
something else.
fight in the lighthouse or in the firehouse?
There
Yeah,
was,
that was the storm.
There was the whole Gungear debacle.
yeah, there
the
was,
storm as
Or
well.
died.
there was the hurricane that came on in, and then you had the water elementals and the appearance of Rignug, who
Antigua.
Oh gosh, I forgot about Rignug. Oh no.
I
I'd say
didn't.
order of operations goes Rignug fight where you got hit by lightning and almost died, and then we were trying to locate the professor's boat, found it in a tree, then the vampire showed up, he's our neighbor now, he helped get the boat out of the tree, then we got hired to do the guarding thing. There was a lot of murder frogs. And
They weren't
before
even
that
mur-
was the
They
giant
weren't even
gun-
murder frogs. We murdered them.
Well, you specifically thought they were murder frogs.
I could not help it if I thought they were Baba Fraga.
As we shall pick up, it has been a couple of weeks since you guys have started this job. It has been pretty routine
just-
going.
I also remember something.
Yeah.
We were hiring for a... I know we weren't using the exact term, but a fencer, essentially.
Yes.
Fence singular, not a fencer.
Yes. Barbed wire. Arbra had put out a call for that. Looked like we had a couple of people.
There were some theories about a side story, which we decided not to do that one. I think, right?
No,
We
you were
know-
still planning on doing that. It
Are you
was.
still at? Okay.
We know all the fencer options. We were just delaying on choosing which one we wanted because we were all arguing about it.
And that side story was a couple of the former guards who were previously hired to take care of the dig site had made off with a bunch of artifacts. And you guys had investigated the little house that they had been.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Are they associated with like the same hiring company as the prison guards or something?
So they were associated with the guards at the prison, which
Yeah.
was a company called Basilisk.
So Basilisk is kind of a paramilitary mercenary group.
Yeah.
Unlike us, professional adventurers.
Mm-hmm.
Very different.
Paramilitary. No, okay. What?
Very incredibly different.
Incredibly.
To what we are.
Yes. Yes.
I hope our
Naturally.
bosses are dead.
Aren't we still also like researching about the Justice members? Like
In the ocean, or maybe some sort of engine exploded and transported them to another plane or something.
Yeah, and let's not forget that the vampire dude just moved into town.
Yes.
Well, I did not forget that.
There's a lot of fire. There's a lot of irons on the fire right now.
This tangled web.
And then we also learned that
And also, he's the Sun King's son.
yeah, because it's supposed to be that he thinks, or he killed Alice Vane, yet Alice Vane is somehow still alive.
And they
Everybody's
both want the
dead,
shards of the
we
spear.
only have one left. Am I correct?
I thought we had 2 pieces.
I'm pretty sure we gave the majority to our bosses who exploded in the ocean.
Oh.
Yeah, we were like, here, take a look at this.
I wanted to keep 2 of them, but we just kept 1. That lead box is apparently very important for them not finding these things.
How are we? I assumed they would take their own precautions.
It's
When
like a
is just-
crazy Scottish guy with a samurai sword.
Gypsy? Gypsy? When had Justice Fist ever taken precautions?
They have a blimp. They're overconfident.
Yeah, it's true. The Just the Blimp is the ultimate sign of
Hubris.
And now it's exploded.
the Justicar. I hope they're okay.
I hope they're okay too. I wish we knew more.
I will say there was an associate of Justice Fist that was taking a look into things. It was a kobold, a bronze kobold named Ultraton.
Oh yeah, is that the guy in the suit I drew?
Yeah, Ultan Regos Tone.
I barely remember anything that he was doing. I feel like we're just gonna spend like the first 20 minutes of this trying to remember everything that's happened.
And that's fair.
Hey, you know
is
what?
been-
That's fine. If that's gonna be what our first session is, then that can be what our first session is.
It's been a year.
Hold on, restart. Put yourselves back in prison.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Keep yourselves at level 7, but we're coming back. Okay.
Actually, we'd fuck that shit up if we were.
Yeah,
Well,
as
no,
for irons in the
remember
fire,
that soap.
I'd say, like on a personal level, we're looking for a fence regarding this thing, and we have a new neighbor. On a grander level, we wish we knew where our bosses were, and we have this single shard remaining that we're trying to protect. And maybe there's more that we should be finding, but we don't really know very much about that. And we have been researching the prophecy, like a decent amount. I don't really remember any of the stuff that we found out about it, but like we made some progress when we went to that like weird Illuminati club.
It was just a tavern that happened to have a dude that believed in conspiracy theory. Like, people were allowed to talk about that stuff there, if I
I feel
recall.
like I feel like there was a majority conspiracy theorists at that place.
Oh, the Cuddle Club.
Yeah.
I will say a good chunk of the documents are still in documents and handouts and archived documents.
I would have been pre-reading them if I hadn't like just arrived home.
Here we go. I will say some progress has been made on your little special vehicle that's been sitting in the garage for a while. I have finally found a map, or I finally found a token that I think will work fine. I will reveal that a little later.
Hindenburg?
There is a Hindenburg map. I have found a full-on Hindenburg map on Drive-Thru RPG, as well as a Titanic map,
Oh, that's funny.
and the White House, and Parliament, which I think I'm going to use.
Which White House?
The White House.
No, I meant which version.
The one we got nowadays.
Ah, okay.
Like, weirdly accurate. So,
Yeah, I didn't know if you meant the
All
one
I'm
that...
saying is that on YouTube, it's illegal to say, I am going to... Just kidding.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't know if you meant the current White House or the White House that was burned down by Canadians.
Fucking Canadians.
All right.
Right.
So-
So I think the most pressing thing right now is that there may be a shadow vault at this place, and we have fairly reliably been able to find either like really important swords or shards of the spear in shadow vaults.
And one time we found Alo's Fang.
Yeah, and a shard. I think both. at the
So
same
maybe we just close the vault back up and hope everyone forgets it.
This is a no.
Well, we have some enthusiastic archaeologists to contend with.
No,
So.
it's simple. We just invite Alice into a vault and then we lock it up.
So you
Push
say
him back,
it's
build
been...
a new coffin and just push him back into it and close it. Go to bed.
I mean, we stole his coffin. We have the pieces.
We do. I'd
we
actually
close-
like to have that be a thing that he's doing during his relaxation time. Slowly
close-
reassembling
we
piece
close
by
the co-
piece.
We close the
So-
coffin and we close the coffin and put a tarp over it, like a bird.
Kind of some amateur archaeology on Simon's part. Maybe getting some tips from the museum.
Yes.
He's
So,
going to the museum and
You
they're just
say,
like... Oh, sorry.
you
I was
say
gonna
it's
say,
been a little bit of time.
Yes.
been a while.
So
Been a
how-
while.
So like, how's relations been? I know we sort of proved ourselves a little bit with the frog debacle, but like, how's relations been with the very grumpy lady we're working for? Whose name I'm not gonna remember.
yeah.
any.
Dr. Nick Tenebris.
Are we still
Um,
doing that mission, by the way?
Yes.
I felt
We're
like there was a little fist bump respect going on after the whole frog thing.
So let me double check what I got. They have been stable for the most part. She is like vastly overworked. Aside from manning this dig, she is also in charge of getting stuff set up at this museum that is getting set up in San Reyna. On top of that, you found out that she has a kid.
Right, yeah, I drove her
Yeah.
kid for some reason. There was a problem.
Yeah, there was a problem at his school.
Behavioral issues?
She didn't really talk about it
Okay.
at all. So
Still like deeply distrustful of us going on, or
not really distrustful. You're basically the hired help. And like you're there to do your job.
The important thing is, I don't think it really matters.
I mean, she's the one who says if we can have any involvement with the vault or not, so it matters maybe a little bit.
Okay, that's your angle.
She
Maybe you
trusted
sneak up
me
there.
enough to drive her to pick up her kid when there was a problem.
If we had a discussion similar to this in person, we could just be like, oh, dog. It's hard to control a zombie dog. Why don't you just, if he goes in there by himself and looks around. I mean, I'm sorry. The dog just got away while we were doing our job. It happens
I mean, you
sometimes.
say that, but also, is it hard to control a zombie dog? Because now I'm worried.
Oh, it's all good.
See? It's all good. You can trust that face.
I
I'm
rather
relatively
not-
vague as usual.
I'm going to put some tea on.
I'd rather us not get into too much trouble with our employer currently.
I mean, if we were going to go an infiltration route, then, like, gestures to herself, you know.
Mhm.
But what if something bad happened to you?
Well,
Then I can, you know. She gestures to herself again.
Do we know? I'm not sure we know.
Turn into incorporeal smoke, man. What
I've
could
seen you
happen
be
to me?
harmed. I've seen you be quite harmed while you
I
were
don't,
in
I don't
Gomporeal
know. Maybe
smoke.
there is a. I don't
I've
know.
been hit maybe like twice when I smoke.
I,
Barely ever happens.
also, I don't know what could happen. Maybe there is a zombie with a vacuum cleaner.
That would probably be a problem, but also really
Miss
weird.
Alex, Lady Alex, I would like you to recall the last time you were seriously harmed while you turned into fog.
That's a big ask, because it feels like it's been a very long time.
I'll
Been more
refresh
than
your
6
memory for
months.
you. I'm sorry. Alusfane, shard mutated monster, bat.
I mean, yeah, but we were in the middle of a fight at that point, and like,
Yes, this is the
you
kind of
guys
foe
were
that you
there.
encounter. Well, I mean, you're right. It's very rare that we would encounter something like that. Probably only in something like a shadow vault. Where were you going to go sneak into by yourself again?
By myself, in which case, if any shit went down, I would get the fuck out of there instead
Oh,
of
right,
sticking
a shadow
around.
vault. The one place you're likely to encounter things that could kill you even in your gaseous form. That's where we should send
You
you.
didn't notice me. I only stuck around because you guys were all also there, and I wasn't going to fucking bail on you when you were in danger.
You
Yes,
know, I
well,
just realized something.
What?
You know, I just realized something. How has fuck, I can't remember the Seven King's name.
Something,
Anatar.
Anatar.
How is Undertale not coming to that location yet?
Wait, this location or the everybody forgets everything location?
This location. He was at
I'd be
the
more
location where
interested in why
everybody.
Alusfane hasn't made his move.
Alice Vane is probably like starting a fucking homeowners association or something.
Actually, do we know if he hears the same call?
Of course, the old man vampire would start a homeowners association.
We really should do more research into the nature of the sound you hear when you come in contact with the shards. What is that?
Yeah, cause just a reminder, really quick. Anatar was at the place that everybody forgets.
Everybody was at the place that
He
everybody
wasn't able to get. Yes, literally everyone was there. Alice Fane was asleep. Anatar was knocking on the door, and we managed to sneak our way in.
And then our bosses managed to get themselves fucked. I mean, if you want to read these books that I have, I've been poring over them. I can't make sense of them. Maybe you guys can. But other than that, I don't have a lot of leads on the sphere. It seems to belong to his dad, so maybe only his dad can hear that shit.
You know what I'm thinking?
No.
What if Justice Fist had a lead? Where were they headed when they were waylaid?
We were headed back to the other coast in their base.
Are you sure?
Can I roll history to see if I remember that correctly?
Well, they were over a body of water. The ocean. Oh, right, we're not in actual America, so I guess there probably is a body of water. Like, it's the opposite coast. So, wouldn't there. Where were they going?
Can I roll
World
history for that?
resources. There we go. Cool. So there is a body of water that separates the two continents. You guys are basically on opposite ends, so they were heading on back to base. But there is a sea that cuts through the two continents.
So is Sanrea
So it's
on
more
the
like
little
coast
boot,
to coast to coast to coast.
because we're West Coast.
Three.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
California, they're New York, but there's an ocean also in between us.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, like that picture of, like, if the seas rose, the middle of the United States would get flooded.
Okay. Gotcha.
Actually, if you made a scene that just had this image as the background, you could ping to demark locations.
Yeah, I could. I'll get that set up. I need to organize a bunch of the maps on here into the nifty little folders.
And we do have a kobold on a salvaging case vis-a-vis our bosses, right?
Yes.
So,
Cool.
I'm going to do some basic. So you have a map of a place called Atlantis on here.
Yes.
Where is that?
Top one. It is the top one in world maps.
No.
Like,
Where
in the context.
When you put all of the continents in context to one another.
So, basically on a map, like, overimposed on a map of our world, these would be in their proper locations. Atlantis would be literally right in the middle of what this world's Atlantic Ocean would be.
Gotcha. Barb, get the globe.
So it would be to the east of
Like Florida.
the eastern end of Thule.
Yes.
Like past the United States of Putetia.
Yeah. Or the state of Putetia.
The state of Putetia. The state of Putetia. So
Yeah.
if you go east past Putetia, you would pass over Atlantis. Now, this is historical map, or because you described something like the story of Atlantis
It
as having
has
occurred.
it has a lot of thematic similarities to it. Roll a knowledge of history. Let's see.
First roll of the new year.
That one.
No.
One moment, please. I have to scroll all the way down to Simon. There's the man, the myth, the legend.
The sensual Britain itself is lower hand.
There you go.
Yep.
Nice.
Hey!
Okay. As parallels within the real world, there is a Atlantis was basically like the center of civilization in very, very early Avalon. The Second Age is known as the Atlantean Age. It was when the Atlans were at their highest power. They pretty much dominated. Every other race was a slave race for them.
Yes.
And there is a legend within their culture of how they overstepped their bounds and they pissed off basically the divine forces, and they unleashed a flood of light upon Atlantis, which it's a little muddied, this legend. It says that a bunch of cities were like swallowed by the light, even though there's still a bunch that you can find, like a bunch of old ancient Atlan cities here and there. And it
So it's
also,
all ruined.
yeah, it's ruined. It's been like most of the cities have been rebuilt now. It's still an active, like,
Okay.
continent. But
Oh, it's just like Europe. Like there's just 8 old castles everywhere.
oh god, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And this was basically the fall of the royal family, and Atlan losing its spot as Big Chifo's #1, Fish People #1.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the deal?
With airplane.
What's the deal with the center spot?
It's basically like the Australian outback, except with mountains. It's this sort of uninhabited area that is just so frickin' mountainy and just unpleasant just to live in. It's literally the Australian outback.
Mm.
They mostly use that area for like mining operations and stuff like that.
All right.
I mean, what do we
Well, that
want
ruins
to,
everything that I was thinking of.
what do we want to be focusing right now on? Like finding our bosses, finding
Protecting our asses
yeah,
should
right.
be number one.
If you're worried about protecting our assets, we have a very dangerous artifact in our possession. So should we not be trying to get more of them?
I was trying to get rid of all of them and give them to someone more qualified, but apparently they weren't so qualified because they all fucking blew up.
That's fucking shit. Should we be trying to find them? Should we be trying to get another one to protect it, since apparently that's working more or less for us? Should we be just doing our job and getting our money?
I say doing our job.
I'd like to keep keeping up appearances, doing our job. In the meantime, I'd like to keep an eye on Alisfane's activities, since he's quite near and knows of us, and is an incredible threat. And I would like to find our employers, so that they can deal with this mess.
I'll keep hauling around this fucking lead box, I guess.
Do we not have an underground area that we keep it in?
We have a basement. What the fuck's going to happen if they come into our basement while we're not here? I carry it with me, okay? It's been working so far. It worked great until we gave a piece to our bosses and they got fucking murdered.
We don't leave it unattended. We don't give it to anyone else. That's the rule.
We don't fucking open the box.
I forgot that we had a thing called the Baba Fraga tank.
For the zombie Baba Fraga.
Zombafraga.
Zombie
No, it's simple. We put it in a basement, and then we have all of Tom's skeletons be the guards for it.
Oh yeah, that doesn't work, right?
It'd actually be
We
really
have a
cool if
guard
we had like a zoo, like a menagerie
Maybe we could charge people for it.
of animated undead animals, like in their habitats.
Hey Neva, you wanna start a weird natural history museum?
Unnatural history.
Unnatural history museum.
We could charge like,
This isn't
I don't know what's appropriate for the time period. $3?
This isn't a history museum. It's a freak show.
Which is very appropriate for the time period.
Yeah.
Like probably $2 or $3 a pop.
I'm trying to think, was the term circus like a thing at this point?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like a circus then.
I mean, if you want to work on that, maybe we can make some money on the side.
Who we advertised.
Yeah.
Barnum?
Like
Barnum and Bailey existed back in 1900, and
Yeah,
it was already a thing then.
Yeah, like
Yep.
the Ringling Brothers was a thing in 1884, if I remember correctly.
It looks like they really took over in the 1770s, is when the first formalized one kind of kicked off. So yeah, they're very old, but not that old.
Circuses are a thing. Never. Do you want to start a circus?
I mean, I did have another plan, but sounds just as equally as good as that other plan that I had.
What was your other plan?
Oh, like one of those old-timey current time movie things. I was gonna say, damn it.
One of those movers.
One of those silver
the screens, you know?
One of those old timey from
Nevo
3 months
playing-
ago movie things.
Was Neville planning to
I
make?
love Nevo.
Was Neville planning to make it a horror movie just of all his zombies?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Cut out
Forget about
the
horror.
film.
Think about the slapstick you can do with a being that can safely be destroyed.
Oh my god, Jitsi, the
Like
skeleton
Undead
dance!
vaudeville.
Yeah, undead Buster Keaton,
I
where
mean,
like
you
he can actually just get hit by the train.
cut out the film related and just let people come and watch your skeletons dance around.
All right, write that down. Write that down. I'm taking notes here. Bob, are you taking these notes?
No.
No.
Could you?
Gypsy,
Would
Gypsy,
you
I
be
am
a
so,
Your finger and flip the
Gypsy,
page
I'm
in a
so
magazine.
sad. Gypsy, I'm so sad. You could have called it Buster Skellington.
Are you just a receptionist, or are you a secretary too?
She's a
Both.
novelist.
That's damn straight.
She's certainly not.
Turns another page. Don't you guys have a job you need to get to?
Yeah, it's apparently really early in the mornings, so we can talk over all the shit that's been happening in the past like year.
She's just clocking in.
You guys have all been standing there, and one of your employees, Monsoon Tidewater, has just been standing off to the side, donut in one hand and a cup of coffee, just quietly nodding as you guys are talking, just not even
yes.
being a...
Ah yes, our wet criminal.
Oh no.
I prefer the term moist fugitive.
We can keep talking in the car if you guys want.
He is
Sure.
No, he's our washed-up criminal.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't know how I feel about associating with criminals.
Looks at our history!
we all broke out the fucking jail, man.
We were falsely accused.
Some of us were.
Some more accused than others.
I
Why
don't
did
know
you
how
say that
falsely
in my
accused
voice?
you were necessarily.
Why did you say that in Ivan's voice? What are you implying with Ivan?
I was a government cover-up. I don't know what the ordeal was.
No, Star was saying some of us more than others in frickin' Ivan's voice.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'm sorry, who?
I said Storm!
Yeah, you
Yeah.
said
Alright.
It must have cut out the M.
Sure.
Storm.
Alright.
Let's turn on the radio.
Do you want to roll those percentiles to see what you listen to?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yes!
I'm turning it on, so I'm rolling.
We're back, baby.
Dragonheart.
83.
83. Hold on, let me, campaign.
Well, while they are driving, I am in my plane in my listening to my radio.
Is there a dragon dealing with town? Or am I the only one seeing that?
What is that?
No, there's a little dragon.
Oh,
Is that cause for concern?
Get in the car. We're
What
not out of the car yet.
I'm picking my plane.
there we go.
Except for you. You get in your plane. We have to arrive in the vehicle.
Oh no, the car has crushed Alex and Cotrin.
I'm just sticking my head out the window. For some reason, Simon is on the roof.
Yeah, how did you get the tile? His character above. Oh, he's upside down. We flip.
All right. You listen to the most recent season of Dragonheart Hospital. Blackheart, Dr. Heart's evil psychic twin brother, is resurrected from hell in the form of a ghostly demon. With his army of evil surgeons, Blackheart seeks out vengeance against the staff of Dragonheart Hospital.
So which one
And
is
at this
addicted
point,
to
they've
opiates?
really.
So which character is addicted to the opiates?
Okay, quite.
And at this point, they've really jumped the megalodon.
So, Storm, question.
Uh-huh.
Was this before or after they swapped the voice actor out for his wife?
Oh, I'm still working on that. I'm still working on getting that updated.
Okay, so we all pull to a stop.
As you guys, you pull on up in the Justice car, pull to a stop. As you guys actually see Dr. Tenebris marching her way over the bridge. And she just walks right on past the car up to sort of the main little... What was that?
Is there supposed to be a token number?
I haven't put it out there. I'm just telling a story at the moment.
Ah, okay.
As she marches past you guys and enters into the main office. And I want any of you out there to roll me a perception check.
Hell yeah.
Coming up.
Where the fuck are the dice rolls?
New year, new perception. I'm rolling good this year.
You are historically good at these.
Oh.
Oh, okay. All right. I see what you're doing here. You want to do a roll off? Roll off.
What? Like a
Yeah.
All of my
Give me another one. Give me another one.
blank.
What?
All of my skills are blank. I don't have
Fuck
anything.
you.
Oh no.
What? Oh, player characters.
Oh no. I
What
knew.
the hell?
I used to be good at perception. What happened? Everything is zero.
What? Your character sheet reset. All of your feats and traits and stuff are still here. Why did your
And why did some of her stuff? If you look at her bio, you can scroll down, and there's a couple things in the bio.
What the hell?
Yeah, those were things that I wanted to get in the future.
Okay, I'm wondering if everyone else sheets okay?
My sheet is fine.
That's good.
Okay, then in that case I'm gonna have to modify a few things during the session tonight. This could have been a result from the game coming off freeze, because it was like, we are archiving all of your shit. Since it hasn't been played in a while. Okay, we will.
I used to be really good at seeing when people were doing things.
This is so weird.
You wouldn't do it just for one character, though.
Yeah, I'd be less surprised if it was all our characters. Just the one, that'd be whack.
It deselected old skills, took out all ranks, reset ability modifiers.
And gave me -3 and a bunch of random things.
Because they...
Is that because of the armor?
Yeah, that's because of armor.
Okay,
And
so
then
everything just
base attack bonus got reset. Senses and languages got reset.
And all my
What?
scores.
Great
Aw,
session to start the year.
fuck, I'm sorry, you guys.
All the more reason.
It
All the more reason to move on to Foundry.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
It's
not your...
fine. It's fine.
yeah.
Okay, we'll just work on stuff then later. Okay.
I used to be good at this.
I'm guessing they had their max rank in perception.
Like, noticing what other people did, I was really good at. Which, like, I
Really?
think that was insight, but that's not a thing on here, so I assume it was perception.
That's sense motive.
Gypsy, do you want to?
Sense motive then.
Gypsy, do you want to help Kat in the background while get this? Because it looks like just her. It looks like the class.
I can't see Alex's character sheet right now.
Oh, that's okay.
I am totally okay if you give him permission.
Okay. Alex.
I'm so sorry, you guys.
No.
No worries.
Tags can be edited and controlled by Simon. Okay, save change. God, that's weird.
What level are we again?
7.
And she's 6th
Trying to
grade
think.
1 intent.
Trying to think if I have, like, any screenshots or anything. I don't think I do.
Probably not, but I mean, it might not be might not be a bad idea to do in the future. Because,
Yeah.
well, actually not using the flesh down the boundary, but
Okay, one more reason too. All right, Gypsy's gonna help you out with that in the meantime.
Whoa.
Alex is not paying attention to anything. She's in the car.
All right, as you guys are kind of like getting out, being like, okay, this is the start of the morning already. You see across the bridge just a gathering of students and researchers who are just kind of all crowding around this middle area across the bridge. And after just a second after Dr. Tenebris disappeared, you see her reappear with a shovel in hand, and she begins to just march by you all and marches back over the bridge towards the group of people.
Wait, hold on. I think I just remembered something.
What?
Wasn't there actually talk about, like, a young dragon near here?
Yeah, there was a dragon around here that was hassling shit.
Oh, great.
That's a dragon, not like a worm. That's a dragon.
Think it was a
I guess I can almost see her. Oh, Dr. Tenebris.
Not now.
I think
having
shrugs.
a good time.
As
You need us for, Doc?
as you see her just adjust her glass, just push him back up on the bridge of her nose, and she just keeps walking forward into the crowd, and people just kind of like disperse as she kind of approaches on by, and immediately over this crowd of people, you hear this blood-curdling scream.
Oh shit.
Human or...
Person scream or dragon scream?
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Let me see
Knowledge
here.
nature?
Arcana is for dragons.
That's a bad roll for me. That's a 2.
It's kind of hard to tell. It sounds like a person screaming.
Well, it's a 16 on the die, but still.
21? Okay. Yeah, there is some distinctive... It does sound human. It sounds like a person screaming, but there is animalistic roars coming over it.
He's gonna get closer.
as you guys cross the bridge and kind of part your way on through. People, they see you like, oh, okay, security's here. You see, yeah, it is it is a adult white dragon. White dragons are not the biggest creatures in existence. They're like the lowest on the totem pole. Even an adult is only large size.
Oh.
And this dragon is currently is like curled up in the ground, getting its face bludgeoned in by Dr. Tenebris and her shovel.
Oh shit.
And you hear her screaming, I do not have time for this! And the dragon is like trying to shove away the shovel. I am descended from greatness! I am practically royalty! Ah! Oh!
No.
What is going on?
An ass woman. That's going on.
You see, like, oh god,
Go for the throat!
like that meme of the prairie dog suddenly spinning around and staring at somebody, but it's just a stressed out single mom who just swings around and looks at you guys like, this is the one I was talking about.
That seems less threatening than I was led to assume.
You hear it shout. I'm menacing! I am greatness! You shut the fuck up!
Getting bested by a shovel, buddy.
It was a cheap shot.
I should wake up. My alarm is going off. I'll wake up.
Oh yes, you are quite threatening, very, very intimidating. I have never seen a creature take a shovel to the face as horrifying as you have.
Oh, the real terrifying people. It's Dr. Tenebris right there.
See her, oh man, you see this dragon slowly kind of beginning to inch away back from the doctor as she's just like, do I need to belt you again? Or are you gonna get on out of here? And he's just kind of looking at it's like, don't you think for a moment that this is the last time any of you, and he's saying directly just point in specific towards Tenebris, will ever see the likes of King Frost ever again? You're not a king. We don't have a sovereignty. We are based off an elected official.
Why don't we just discuss what's
Help,
going
I'm being
on?
oppressed.
Help! I'm being oppressed!
Very good.
Well, Your Majesty, maybe we can come to some sort of arrangement.
I think the arrangement is not getting hit by a shovel.
Oh, finally, someone with some respect. As he begins to move towards you and then like rears up on his hind legs and does like the nervous like, I'm just gonna tiptoe around you, as he moves past the doctor towards you, Ivan. And you see he is like has a black eye across the left side of his face. Like she fucking smacked him. As you see a couple other, like, students be like, okay, I'm just gonna take this now. As they're just kind of trying to ux the shovel away from the doctor. Like,
So, what exactly is going on?
well, aside from me being belted by the peasant,
He is also going to show good favor by putting his hand towards him, and he is going to use a spell point to cast Cure on him.
Oh, okay.
The dragon is healed for 24 positive energy.
God damn. Okay. You see.
Unfortunately, negative energy affinity, and he dies.
Ivan is trying to get into good favor with this guy, so being disgusting.
Obviously, a man of medical knowledge. I see in you.
Yes, I am a temporary doctor.
Temporary. Ha! You should be a full doctor with your skill.
Your
Field
Majesty,
medic.
Do you have accreditation?
Your Majesty, could I request a medical degree? Or medical license?
No.
I can assure you, within my capacity as royalty, I can indeed grant you such a diploma.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Got to his head.
Yes! I can get a fucking degree from a quote-unquote
I am King Frost, Lord of all that is white and fluffy, but not dogs or guinea pigs or like small cotton balls that you find out in the field or
What about-
on sheep or on snow.
I see. Well, Your Majesty, what seems to be the issue besides you getting attacked by the doctor here?
The problem is that they cannot recognize greatness when they see it. I, Lord King Frost, descended from mighty lines of frost dragons before me, lay claim to this land, as any proper dragon should. But here they are, waving official doctrine in my face, telling me that they have permission. You know what people back in my grandfather's day used to do for permission? They would offer up a virgin sacrifice and maybe 1 or 2 chests of treasure.
Oh.
They get the butt kicked by a shovel.
I'm sorry, who
Well-
are you? You back there. I see you, the red one, the other red one. The one without the breast.
The
What
one
is your
with the
name?
beard.
Fuck.
The one with what I believe the humans call a flavor saver. What do they call you?
What?
Cardinal, madam.
Ah, good. Shut up, I wasn't talking to you. Now,
Okay.
anyways, back to gentlemanly talk. He looks down at Ivan.
Well, Your
Better than stealing that
Majesty,
fucking shovel.
Well, Your Majesty, I quite understand the problem here, but you do need to understand that while you rule snow, I don't see any snow here.
Well, that can be easily changed.
But we're not. But isn't snow a natural thing? Wouldn't you be making snow here unnatural?
I can make such decisions since I am a king, and I say if I wish there to be snow right here, all I have to do is move my little finger, and I'll have snow aplenty. Here we go. As he casts a most frightful spell, you begin to see his claws beginning to wave and sway as he fires a devastating ray of frost into the air, and it into a little flurry of yeah, it's like a piddly little firework that explodes, and you see a couple of little snowflakes come on down. As king, I lay claim to this territory, and I do intend on putting snow here, maybe a little bit here, a little bit on the bridge right there, but not too much. I don't want to slip and fall. You know, your cobble work is rather rudimentary, and it's hard to get a grip on it. I'm thinking about freezing some of the rivers along here. setting up a little skate area. You know, the usual.
Ivan
I
nods.
mean, he doesn't have two heads, so.
Ivan nods, and it's like, that is understandable. And might I say, that is a very, very lovely picture that you are drawing. However, these people here, they have gone through tedious work to uncover some secrets about this land that is to be your kingdom. Perhaps an agreement can come to arrangement to possibly share some of the fine wealth that we find with you.
I want you to roll a diplomacy.
Oh boy, I suck at diplomacy.
How do I roll for shovel?
Do I get any modifier to this because I am trying to like play to
No,
his?
roll me a diplomacy.
Okay.
I will say
19.
19.
Oh!
I will say, as you guys, the moment Ivan says, like maybe it'd be possible to share some of this treasure, there's almost the sound of grinding on stone as you just see Tenebriss's head just like appear behind where the dragon and where Ivan are as just glaring daggers.
Oh, trust me, I know how fucked I did that.
All right. Let me see what he's doing. He's not super intelligent. He does not have any modifiers to these skills.
The thing is, as long as he probably doesn't know historical values, so if we just show him something shiny, he might be interested.
Yeah, the shovel.
No, the something shiny that we show is a shiner on his eye.
Hey, help me out.
Yeah.
I'm just for 1 second. I know we're in the middle of this dragon encounter. I'm working in the background on Alex's thing, and we're just going to have to redo the point buy for her because we don't have any captures in the VODs of her character sheet.
I know it's powered. I know it's like. I know it wasn't standard. I know it was like.
So how many points?
Powered.
Is it high fantasy, low powered standard fantasy, high fantasy, epic fantasy?
I think it's high fantasy.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds right to me.
Okay.
All right. He did not beat through your diplomacy. As you see him, scratching his chin and nodding. Yes. Having some work to clear away to land and get at the natural bounty that exists underneath would be most appealing. I leave you in charge, Blue Man.
He does a deep bow to him. It is my pleasure, Your Majesty.
In my stay, I shall give you this, and he holds out his claw as he hands you a rock. Show this to anybody, and they shall know you as my viceroy.
He nods
Turn his ass.
and puts it proudly in his pocket. And then, as he puts it in his pocket, hears a clunk as Vladimir comes out. Oh, sorry, wrong pocket. Puts in the other pocket.
I did not catch your name to begin with, but knowing your medical profession, I shall call you Dr. Spud.
My, what a glorious title, Your Majesty.
I know.
Yeah. Just think, Tater.
He
Very
nods.
well. You see him turn around and glance at everyone in the field, or kind of just standing there like, is he serious? Like, peasants, gather around, your king has word. This is Dr. Spud. You shall treat him with the same respect. You shall treat him as though I wish you would treat... no. You shall be nice to him, as he is good. He is mine, and I am keeping him.
Are you the Ivan's just become part of this dragon's horde?
Ha 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 ha.
And everyone just, all the colleges are just kind of like looking at each other like, I shall return in 3 days' time. I am due for a nail trimming as befitting a king. In the meantime, you shall take orders from him. Viceroy, keep me up to date whenever you can. Just, I don't know, send a pigeon or, I don't know, what do you use from nail nowadays? Pigeons, sparrows? I mean, I think they both have the same sort of airspeed velocity, if I'm not mistaken.
European or African?
European, please. The African ones taste just too disgusting. Too gamey. Well, goodbye.
Okay.
As you see his giant wings kind of unfurl, and then he just kind of bends down and stretches and moves over there. And Jin just sits.
As soon as he goes away, Ivan starts running to the fucking car, getting behind it because he knows what's coming next.
You know, growing up with storybooks about dragon troubles, this isn't quite matching up with what I expected.
Ivan walks around the corner to this side of the car and then whispers to him, dragons are fucking stupid.
I don't know. It might require a stealth check to not be detected flipping him the bird.
They're the most exclusive of all dragons. All people do is breed them. It's like little people.
It's not bad.
He's not actively looking at me, so,
No.
But yeah, Ivan whispers that to you.
To who?
To you, Simon.
Oh, yeah, I'm whispered to. Yes, white dragons.
He whispers to you.
Almost everything and everyone is fucking dumb. Except for you, of course, Ivan.
Yep.
Of course, I was the one who was able to talk him out of whatever that was. And then he goes back to the trunk of the car, knowing what's coming next.
Good one, Tater.
You calm one monster down and you enrage another, looks over at Nyx.
She's just rubbing the bridge of her nose at this moment, like, oh my fucking god.
So how long has this white dragon... I kind of saunter up to her, walking with my cane. So tell me, how long has this white dragon been here in this land?
This one in particular?
This one in particular.
I have no freaking idea. He just showed up one day and was like, oh, this is my territory. I have legal stake in it. It's like, well, not really. Human
Did you
land.
verify that he was talking out of his, well, scaly ass?
No idea.
Cloaca.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Miss Alex. talking out of its cloaca.
And just so you know, what I agreed with it was not on all the party side. I was just trying to put the situation as diplomatically as possible.
Seemed like the shovel was doing all right, though. You can always fall back on that if the diplomacy falls through.
I am. Yes, that is the plan.
I promise whatever happens, we won't let anything of significant historic value be left to the dragon in the name of diplomacy.
Yes, like I said, the dragons are natural. Or the white dragons are not the brightest, and this one especially did not seem the brightest. Honestly, probably won't know historical value as long as you give him something that looks relatively shiny. He might be fine.
Still, there's no point in causing trouble if you don't need to. Best to let things just calm down.
And if I can request something, please do not hit him with the shovel until after he makes my diploma.
If he touches any of my shit, I'm burying him 6 feet under.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
See, he gets it. She points on over the cauldron.
Well, how about because I'm in good favor, I can get the dragon to not.
Congratulations, Herr Dr. Ivan Dragon Whisperer. You are now our envoy to the White Dragon Kingdom. I'm assigning you a new duty as part of our paramilitary operation here at the archaeologist dig site. You are to watch that white dragon and make sure it doesn't get into anything or cause any trouble. Using, diplomacy.
Simon?
Yes?
Technically, I was hired by the dragon, so technically I was hired by a government official, which means I rank higher than you.
Don't think it, buddy.
I am a foreign ambassador from Vinigovia. From Vimesasium, you fool. And you will treat me with the respect that I am owed. Lord Simon Blakewell. Third son of my house.
Well, I can also try to... What I was going to say is I could try to talk him into not interrupting any of the students' work.
Please succeed rather than try, yes?
Unless you want to get fired from this job.
Unless you want to keep your... If you want to get your doctorate, you probably should keep the dragon alive, and keeping it alive means keeping it out of trouble. Go, pursue your own self-interest, and diplomacize the dragon.
That's the thing I am surprised I was able to talk him into it, because I am not very socially good.
Yeah, him either.
Just flatter him and make him sound like he's important, and make sure you treat him like he's smarter than everyone else around. He'll trust you more if you do that.
Kids work with stuffy folk.
Trust me, Ivan. I know you can do this. You're smarter than these other idiots. I whispered to him.
I'm gonna roll a will save to see if he doesn't fall for this shit.
Sense motive.
Okay, sense motive. Okay.
Would that be... Can I use whatever skill I want for that, or...
Are you trying to diplomacize him, or are you trying to, bluff him out?
I guess I'm trying to bluff him out.
Okay. And I see Nevo's rolling a perception check right there.
Yeah. I want to hear this. I want to hear this
to
whisper.
Hear the whisper.
Dang.
It's everything.
And if you want to hear it, Here's I guess my whisper roll.
Hey!
You hear it.
You're right, I am disappointed in everyone.
I give you a
Whoa!
pat, an encouraging pat on the shoulder.
As he goes to his neck and is about to, looks like he's about to straighten a tie, and he just was like, "Oh, that's right, don't have a tie."
Neville just
Pops
like
the collar on his bomber jacket.
Neville just is like face palming at this. Is like, ugh, good.
Kind of
So,
a shovel with
If you don't
I will
mind.
shovel if I
take
can
the,
borrow that.
I will go to the dragon and try to
I'm going to go have a sit inside. I'm a little tired.
I am going to go to the dragon and try to out of character voice. I'm going to go to the dragon and try to communicate with him. But, hey, while they're working on this for next, since you are giving us 3 days, like, please don't interrupt the workers.
Okay. Okay. Tell me how you do this. In character.
Okay, I walk over to here, walk over to here.
How do
And
you diplomatize to this, Greg? As I'm guessing,
I
Ivan is like practicing to himself. He's like, oh, okay, I'll make do this.
he will, as soon as he gets to like this slope of the hill, he slowly starts to walk at this. He's like walking towards a royal, like someone of actual royal status. You know, like usually you're supposed to like walk slowly to those type of officials. And
As you see him literally sitting, just like staring out at. He looks important, but he's just kind of staring out just over the water.
he will be right here, and he will literally get onto one knee. His hand like kind of his hands kind of resting on the one knee as if he's like bowing, and he goes, Your Majesty."
Ah, Viceroy, you have returned. What news have you of the peasantry?
"Oh, they are beginning to work, but might I request something?"
First, I have a question to pose to you, Viceroy.
Right? What is your question, your frostiness?
I have heard word of an invention referred to as ice cream. I was not aware that one could milk ice. This intrigues me. Tell me, do you shape ice into a cow? Is that where it comes from?
No, it's me to know about cooking for like ice cream.
Oh, the
No, it's a I don't see a culture skill.
Oh, that's...
There's Arcana, engineering, geography, history, local, nature, nobility, planes, and religion.
Local. I keep thinking
Point.
the Starfighter. God damn.
17.
That is not how ice cream is made. It's like
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have known that, but I'm more curious if you knew like how ice cream.
I would say, yeah, with that roll, you're like, oh, that's yeah, but no.
Your much.
And
Ice
then
cream is not. Oh,
as you begin to talk to him, you see the gears in his head begin to turn as he begins to like motion like milking a cow. It's like it gets rather slippery.
your much.
Huh?
See, well, the ice cream question is very important. I do have a request, but by the noble or not humble workers, who are going to bring you your fine treasure.
Yes? I'm waiting, Viceroy.
your ki- your workers, they. Bleh. I'm trying to think of how to phrase this.
Yes, spit it out.
I'm
I'm
no
listening.
out of character. I'm trying to think. The workers, they.
Yes, the workers.
Fuck, my brain keeps blinking out.
What
You
about
formed a
them?
union, you're screwed.
What did you say?
They formed a union.
Oh god. God damn it, I'm actually trying to think. I keep thinking of shit, but my brain keeps blinking. The workers are, Fuck, I had it! Fuck. I'm so sorry about this.
Well, go on, Viceroy. What are they doing? You have me in
Well,
suspense.
They will be working diligently on the task at hand, but an issue might arise if your presence is near them. Your presence might slow them down due to the sheer awe of seeing you. It might halt the production process.
You see him. You see the serious look cross his face as he brings up his claw to his chin and strokes it. You're not saying they have a crush on me, do you? That indeed would be awkward. I don't date two-legged people.
I am not suggesting that idea, Your Majesty. I am saying that your
Oh
presence.
my god!
I am saying the presence of your royal lineage and great command of the cold and snow and fluffiness would cloud their vision on what to actually work on their actual workforce.
Viceroy, I have made a decision.
Not. Or he looks.
You are to go into the human settlements, and you are to get them 50 pairs of goggles. Make sure that they are blacked out. That way they cannot be overwhelmed by my magnificence.
Your Majesty, if I could suggest something else.
You're right. 100 pairs of blacked out goggles. It's the only way. Just in case they lose a pair, they will still have a secondary pair that they can, as long as they keep it in a place where they will remember, it'll be readily available to them.
Your Majesty, if I could also suggest something.
Hats?
No. There may also be danger that might arise for them uncovering treasure. We have seen a soldier appear, one made of metal, that might injure you. If you were to approach it, I fear that it might be dire.
Oh, Viceroy, you silly naive little fish. That's called a soldier. They wear armor to protect themselves.
No, but you do not understand.
Are you saying I'm stupid?
No.
He's not.
You see, they did not wear armor. They were pure
They were
metal.
naked?
No,
That's
they
disgusting.
were they were a pure being of metal with sharp claws and blades, and they shot fire, a thing that could harm your beautiful snow.
Roll me a bluff check.
Oh boy, let's see how badly I do this.
Oh my god, laptop. Laptop. Stop. Stop. There we go. Laptop with wagon. First nat 1 of the new year.
You love it.
My god. You tell me that such beasts roam this land?
We've only encountered one, but there may be other. For both of the people, it might be best that you remain in his spot until the next day, just to make sure that it is completely clear.
God. Who knew such terrors dwelled within this land? No, Viceroy, I shall not remain out in the open. But I do see you have a lovely carriage over there, that I shall take cover in.
Excuse me?
Did the dragons die?
Oh no!
As you see him quickly trot on by you, as you guys see this white dragon begin to saunter over the bridge towards the Justicar.
Hey,
I-
hey, no.
I think Ivan just goes, oh no. He begins slowly going over to here and going to climb in this little cave entrance.
Bonk.
Pulls up the newspaper I was reading while not paying attention to any of this shit.
You see as this dragon comes right up to the window and just sticks its head in. She's like, excuse me. It's like, yes, it is most spacious in here.
It
Might have
is
to-
not.
Yes, pardon me, carriage driver.
Excuse fucking you?
I'm honestly surprised he didn't call you a carriage wench.
Carriage winch.
Oh no, you fucking didn't. I bop him on the nose with my newspaper.
You see him kind of roam on around back. He opens up the back door as you feel the car shift as he climbs his way into the back.
No! I have not a chauffeur for a lizard!
I've never laid upon leather before. This is quite nice.
God, this thing has to have an eject button.
I guess we're never getting the smell of
Subtract
lizard out of that.
activated.
Viceroy, this will work quite well.
Start desperately poking the console to try to find something to eject Dragon.
Initiating anti-dragon mode. Ivan's still slowly climbing down the cliff to get into the entrance, knowing that Alex is gonna kill him.
Right, she's away.
Its head kind of passes between the front two seats, and it kind of looks at you, Alex. What are we listening to?
Slowly turns head to glare at this thing in my car. Oh, you're going to be listening to the sound of your brain rattling around in your skull in a minute.
Well, that's not very nice. My
No,
goodness, you're just as disagreeable as the other redhead out there.
I guess it comes with the territory. Puts it into fly.
Oh, it changes color. How quaint.
Yes, the color is a threat.
Well, that's ridiculous. What would your carriage need to scare away threats from?
From lizards climbing in the back of my car. Puts it into drive.
You go straight up.
Yeah, she's about to maneuver this dragon into having a very bad time.
Okay.
My fly skill isn't anymore, but it was pretty good.
Oh man. Here's what we can do.
I'm gonna make this dragon yark in the back of my car if it costs me my life.
And do you really want to clean dragon vomit from the car?
No.
If it keeps a dragon from climbing into my car again.
Okay.
It's probably like ambergrease. You can probably sell it.
Ugh.
No, it's vomit is the stuff that makes deodorant have that cool, refreshing feeling.
Menthol?
These spearmen? Oh. Alright. I'm trying to think of how to do this since your skills are fudgety food.
All right, so I've gotten to the point where I have,
Guessed at most of my skills.
she should have all of her skill ranks. They're just unspent now.
You want to go ahead and throw some skill ranks in the fly?
You can have up to 7 in it.
I'm too tired to figure this shit out right now. I think I have some natural fly ability from being able to turn into smoke and fly around, but I don't remember how that works either.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'll just roll a flat roll with the check mark if you want.
Go ahead.
Sure. I'll roll E20 and then Gypsy can tell me what I add to that.
That's a nat 20.
Yeah.
Our first nat 20.
Works for me! Compensation for my suffering!
What maneuvers do you pull off?
Barrel rolls!
Barrel rolls? Okay.
I don't remember if this car is a convertible, but I'll take down the hood if it's a possibility.
I don't think it has a convertible option on there.
That would also be dangerous for a fucking plane.
I mean,
This is always a plane.
Oh yeah.
you could
Now
also
we're
put it
worried
in
about
air
things
mode.
like this.
you could also theoretically undo the locks in the back.
Oh yeah, I'll fling the doors open.
As the sound of screaming echoes throughout this valley, echoes throughout these lands, as
Just noom across the bridge for like a runway up into the air and then straight up and start spinning around.
there is just pure terror echoing in the air as you are flying a car, or from his perspective, flying a carriage with Invisible Beast, doing loop-de-loops and shit, just spinning.
I'm your highness!
Your Highness!
I imagine Alex looking like the fucking God, why can't I remember his name?
Nay, Beastmaster, I find this most disagreeable.
I imagine.
Perhaps you shouldn't have entered my carriage without permit.
It's
I
not your
imagine-
carriage, it's the Viceroy's.
It
Get
is
out, Rank!
I just imagine Alex looking like I just imagine freaking Alex looking like a caricature drawn by Ed Roth.
If you think he's in charge of this carriage, then you really are an idiot.
You hear him let out an audible gasp, and then suddenly there's a gurgling noise as he does that deep gasp, and then vomits ice all over the front of the windshield. It's like The Exorcist. It's like Team America World Police.
Oh no.
Except frosty and cold as he stumbles out of the door, splashes down into the river, and you have to land this thing fucking carefully.
I have a Sorry.
As you land this thing on the ground, it's just covered in snow. Like he literally threw up flurries.
Really quick, I have a title for this episode.
Yeah.
Aristocracies and aircrafts.
The aristocrats.
I'll just skid to a stop on the bridge, I guess.
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy?
No, that's the name of the episode. Draconic diplomacy.
Viceroy! You hear him scream aloud.
You put
Get your red-headed carriage winch under control before I return! As you see him quickly begin to scamper out of the river and dashes by you all into the woods.
You put your stock in the wrong pretender, asshole!
Simon is just outwardly he looks annoyed. Inwardly, he's very pleased. His little chaos for the day has been accomplished.
I've been still hiding in the cave.
The little urge inside him is repressed for a while.
Alex putting a boot on the hood of the car and looking in the direction that Ivan fled. Ivan! You're cleaning the fucking windshield from the inside when you come out of hiding, you motherfucker!
I've been hiding in the cave.
The Papa Fraga cave.
Yeah,
If you don't come out to defrost this, you're going to be sorry!
Ivan considers Baba Fraga cave or Alex, Baba Fraga cave or Alex, Baba Fraga cave or Alex, Baba Fraga cave. It's not sense looking there.
Alex huffs, sits back down in the driver's seat, turns on the defrost setting. You know, for the windshield when it gets all fogged up.
All right, if you take a look at Alex's sheet, all you should have to do is spend the rest of your skills as you'd like.
Okay, I can't do numbers right now. Can lay down.
It's fine. We're gonna be ending in about 15 minutes.
No.
Shit,
No.
All right.
I think I'd rather take my chance against a two-headed dragon than I by myself than I would for Alex right now.
I rolled a nat 20. I'm good for the night.
I am surprised my bluff and diplomacy skills actually rolled well.
Yeah, it worked on the dragon, not on me.
Yeah, I know. Hey, it was not my fault he went to the fucking car.
Oh boy.
And for the first time since you guys have started working here, you all hear the sound of Dr. Tenebris just laughing her ass off over by her students. And it's so weird because the days you've been working with her, it's been just a sourpuss just the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And now she is just like having to support herself on her shovel to like keep herself from falling to her knees.
Good.
If any of you go to the cave, you'll hear the sound of ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
I am frog. Bubble, bubble, leap, leap.
Do not come closer, I am the great Papa Fraga. Ribbit, ribbit.
No, I am dead and back at base.
If he doesn't come out by the time our shift ends, he's walking home.
I have my plane, thank you very much.
Isn't that collapsible? I bet that would fit in the trunk.
I have the plane on me pretty much all the time. Ribbit, ribbit. Croak, croak. No, wait, that's not what I want to do. Ribbit, ribbit.
Because Alex will come out. Like,
He's gonna wait a few hours in the cave until you cool off.
I am so sorry about that, Dr. Tenebris. If that dragon comes back, we will take care of it.
I think you've taken care of it quite well. Thank you. The rest of the day goes on rather uneventfully. Artifacts are brought on into the main sort of study area to be examined. Nevo, they actually borrow you a couple of times, mostly for Buddy Bonesley, for his powerful sniffer to go around and try to like find spots underground, with thinking that, okay, he's a dog, we can obviously find, like, we can use him to track down scents and stuff. I was like, well, I mean, he's undead, does that mean, or he's a bone dog, does that mean you can find like grave sites or something like that? Yes, Ivan.
Ivan climbs up on the cliff a little bit, and he is going to write on a piece of paper and put it up against a tree. I'm sorry, I cannot control her. With a frowny face.
Oh, you're apologizing to the dragon, huh?
I'm his viceroy. I'm his viceroy.
Yeah, because that means something.
Oh no, Ivan will go and apologize to you. He'll just wait a few hours until you cool down. Like, he'll wait 2 hours. 3 hours.
In a cave.
4 hours.
5 hours. 6.
A week?
Until we've left. Waiting outside of your room.
He is spending the night in the cave. You know what? He'll actually do that. He'll spend the night in the cave. He's gonna give you 24 hours to calm down first.
Oh my god. You're gonna have to face your demons sometime.
He'll spend the night. No, he will spend the night in the cave the morning that he hears
Ooh, I get to expand my bedroom early.
You're welcome.
Yeah, but the day when the Justice card comes back, he'll actually he'll come out and he will apologize. He's gonna give you 24 hours before he comes back out.
You should have come out sooner, buddy, because you made me have to clean the Frosty off the front shield.
I promise I will pay you back. You can put it on my debt.
Oh, that's a dangerous game.
What do you say to an extra 100 on the debt?
Oh, I can think of a better IOU than that.
Please, I'm hiding those you.
Unspecified. To be cashed in at future points.
No, but that's seriously actually what's gonna happen. He's gonna give you like
Yeah,
24
you
hours
guys are
to
role
put-
playing right now. That's in character.
Oh, okay. So what, are we just skipping to the next day?
No, we're gonna end it like the end of this day.
No.
We'll pick it back up. We'll pick it back up. We had a late start.
I'm
No,
You're
you're
for
good.
another hour.
sorry for so many things I said.
No, you're good.
That was honest. That was honestly a fun roleplay session.
I will say, let me see if I got any extra little stuff. I don't have.
I want to wrap it up, boss.
Here we go. Why does it keep taking me? That's the goal. Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay. Double checking my maps. I was.
Really quick.
A report does come in near the end of the day. They hand it off to you, Simon, as people are getting just kind of stuff packed up and put away. The group has found a new subterranean area that they do want to have looked over, excavated, if you will. Let me see here. Okay. So to the south of the little village area. Oh, my laptop! Don't freeze! Don't freeze, laptop. There we go. Okay. So to the northeast south. To the southeast, there's these two towers, basically. It looks like there used to be another bridge pinging it right now. And it's currently, just awkwardly supported with a pair of beams that span the river. Yeah, it's not...
It's safe enough for anyone to cross.
Yeah. To the southeast of the village. I'm pinging with my green circle. It is.
By the way, fun fact. If you ping it and if you hold shift and ping, it'll drag the players there.
Oh, that's what I was trying to hold shift and ping.
Yep.
There we go. Okay. So this little area down here, they have discovered a sort of or uncovered a flight of stairs that kind of leads down into a lower chamber that they need to have excavated whenever possible. And let me see here.
Is it completely blocked off? Are there chambers that are open further in?
They believe there might be a chamber further in, but they just uncovered the entrance. They want you guys to go in first. just to double check everything. Same sort of deal that you guys did with the frog cave.
Yep.
Just scout ahead, make sure nothing dangerous.
Cool.
Roll 20 keeps resetting on my end. And I'm gonna have Curtin roll me a perception check. Zip it on. Okay. Well,
What do I see? What do I see?
give me 1 sec. I need to roll.
Fair enough.
Come on, roll 20. You got this. I believe in you. You got this, roll 20. You got this. You could do it. You could do it, roll 20. You is a good roll 20. You could.
Maybe you don't got this.
Nope.
Maybe you're going to fail me, like my students.
No.
Fine, I'll do it on my main computer. Aha! There we go.
Hey.
Oh no. Okay, you do not catch this as the day draws to a close, and you guys begin to pack up, make sure everyone's kind of like, all right, situated, all heads accounted for. Nobody's been eaten. Nobody's been carried off by the dragon. Blah 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 blah.
wow.
And Dr. Tenebris kind of comes up to you, and she just gives you a nod. Cartanian, same time tomorrow.
Yeah, sure.
Gives a nod. And walks
Oh,
away.
I like grumpily getting out the ice scraper.
Where is Ivan?
Apparently
Ribbit,
not.
ribbit,
Home!
ribbit, ribbit.
Our good air doctor is not joining us.
Tater's fine.
I might go ahead and start moving his things into the blimp.
I mean, the
Well,
blimp's
let's
probably,
go.
like, clean by now.
Yes, it is clean. I will say, since I do finally have found a good app to use, it is at this point that the actual rig itself has been moved to the House of Gears, where Gungear, who for some reason reassures you that he has had experience building things, building vessels of coins. Like, give me a few days. I'm pretty sure I can get her up and running.
And up in the wolf.
Yeah, in up in nibbles. I'm gonna give it the mad ups. That's a slang that the kids are saying.
Is that real?
Need to
Thing I
roll
don't-
to... So, quick question.
You asked
What
the
do I need
frogs.
to... what do I need to roll to camp in the cave?
Survival.
Oh no.
Hey, Storm, what did we name the gold goop?
Rhinestone.
Rheingold.
Right,
Oh,
Rhinsley.
Rheingold.
Is Rhinsley still like, he's in the car, right? He's a good
He's in the
boy.
car.
Yep. He's still a good goo boy.
Alright.
Me too.
I'll feed him a spell slot for being a good goo.
I wonder if
No, no pendejos. Bien, es bien, todo es bien. No es problema.
Penteo is currently in the cave.
Sí, pendejo is in a cave.
Ivan, you have gone
Yeah.
full survivor, man. You have established yourself a tent made out of purple fungus, violet fungus. You are.
He can blast himself a crystalline tent, a
Yeah.
shelter.
Yeah, you make
No,
yourself.
the crystals only last for a minute.
Oh. But you currently have one of those dead giant frogs on a spit, making a
Frog
roast,
leg.
making a roast out of its entire body. As the night sets, on a beautiful on another beautiful day here in Avalon. All right, that's where we're going to call it for tonight.
Good to be back.